We are just 4 days away from this year's Boston Marathon. Thousands of runners and supporters will gather in Hopkinton and take off for the finish line in downtown Boston. Among those cheering on the runners will be bombing survivor Rebekah Gregory, right behind me. She was at the finish line in 2013 with her then 5-year-old son when the first bomb went off. She lost her leg while shielding her son. Gregory shared her story with me and what being back at the finish line on Monday will mean to her. Such an incredible story for you this year. I want to rewind, though, back to the beginning, when your life changed at the Boston Marathon finish line. When that bomb exploded, your immediate reaction was to protect your son and to shield your son. And as a result of that, you lost your leg. I'm curious, this must be a difficult time every year, although you have really persevered and created this incredible thing out of what many people would say is a terrible experience. But as you kind of are getting ready to approach another year of the marathon, what is running, through your head, I guess, right now?
I thought about it all day yesterday as we came upon the 12th year anniversary, and I didn't have words for what was in my heart because I feel this tremendous gratitude for life, and things are so different now. But every day I have the opportunity to wake up and just be so grateful to be able to do that. And once you go through an event like we did, life is never normal again. It's changed. And so yesterday it was like this tremendous gratitude, but also this grief for the other people that didn't get the chance to go on and with their lives, and the victims' families and the survivors of what all they have to endure, even now 12 years later. When I think about that day, though, I think about all the people that rushed in to save us that didn't have to, the people that run towards the danger. Yeah. And we have seen such a beautiful display of support and courage and bravery around us the last 12 years that it's our job and our responsibility to give that back.
After the bombing, your road to recovery was tough. Of course, the physical aspect of it, but as you just touched on, the emotional and mental aspect of what happened. Out of this, though, you created Rebekah's Angels Foundation. So you have to tell us a little bit about this for someone who has not heard of it before, and why was it so important to you to bring this foundation to life?
So you touched on the fact that my body was able to act as a human shield for my son, and I will forever be thankful for that. I don't think that it was anything that I did, but I'm so glad that my body was in between him and the bomb. And I was able to take everything in the back of the legs and torso, and so he only had 2 pieces of shrapnel hit him. I've had 76 operations, the loss of my left knee or left leg, excuse me, and I will continue to have surgeries for the rest of my life because of this. But it's interesting because we can talk about the physical all day and the hardship that it's been, but it was nothing compared to the emotional and being able to move on after being survivors of one of the largest terrorist attacks on U.S. soil. And so my son, very quickly, I saw all these signs of him not wanting to leave the house, not wanting to go back to school, not wanting to do normal things that children do, like get on their bike. And then I was suffering with my own circumstances of, thinking that every backpack had a bomb in it, or not being able to sit around a campfire because the smells, the loud noises got to me, all of these different examples. And I frantically started searching for what trauma looked like in a child, how to help my son, how to figure this out, how to navigate our new world. And it was then that I was seeing how many other families were suffering through their own traumatic circumstances and not being afforded the same type of help that Noah and I were, because it was so public. It was such a public event. All the media was, around us, and everyone wanted to rush in and help us. That support was just just amazing. But everyday life and the circumstances that happen, there's not that tremendous of support around. And so we saw a great need. And I had no idea then that our worst chapters would lead us to creating Rebekah's Angels Foundation, where we were established in 2018. And we've now provided over 700 families with trauma therapy and mental health resources.
It's incredible because, like you said, not everyone goes through something that is so public, right? And you get the help that you need because everyone knows your story. That's not everyone's case. And so it's so important that a foundation like yours exists to help people. This year, you're returning to the marathon, not as a runner. You're going to witness something really special. You're watching another mom and her son cross the finish line. And I know that the son is a similar age to your son. And so I have goosebumps talking about it right now. So tell us a little bit more about this moment that's going to be happening.
I can't even process the moment myself. I think, on the 10-year anniversary, my husband actually went back and ran on our charity team on my behalf and Noah's. And it was a moment where, I was standing with my children for the first time in the very spot that we were in on April 15th of 2013. And we watched my husband cross that line. And it was like the most tremendous thing I could never even put into words. And that day, there was a woman beside us by the name of Lauren Straub, and she later applied for our Boston Marathon charity team and said, I was right beside you in that moment. I saw how amazing that was when your husband crossed the finish line, had this amazing story of being right there. And then she also had a son named Boston, of all names that you could possibly think of, Boston Straub. And they wanted to run as a pair, as a duo. And her son is graduating high school this year. My son, Noah, is graduating high school. And so there's so many amazing, beautiful details in this that it's come together. And I cannot wait to be standing at the finish line on Monday, cheering them on and watching them cross that line, because I feel like every time that we do that, we take a piece of our lives back. We show that evil does not win.
Yeah. I can't even, I'm on the verge of tears thinking about them crossing.
Me too.
That is very emotional. Any kind of words of advice, healing, wisdom, encouragement, because you've really done a lot of work on this. So any kind of words of encouragement for anyone who is maybe also returning to the marathon, after what happened, and maybe nervous, or it's a lot to be there again, right? And so I don't know, any advice from you on that?
I think we just have to always look for the good. Now, we can look back at that day and we can see the horror that it was, and it was pure evil. But all of those people that we talked about rushing in to save us when they didn't have to, I feel like it would be a huge disservice to them if we gave up now. And it's so hard sometimes to still process. We think about it being 12 years later, and I think that in society we kind of give grief this timeline. But that's what I really came to yesterday, is that grief doesn't have a timeline, and grief and gratitude can live and coexist together. And so, yes, it is going to be hard. It's going to be hard for me to stand at the finish line and cheer on our 11 runners that have crossed. But I know that those runners have raised $128,000 for our charity, the most we've ever raised for Boston. And it gives so much purpose in our heartache. And the other survivors, the foundations that have come out of such a tragedy, I am so proud to be a small part of that, because it just shows what we've talked about, that evil doesn't win. And every day we choose to get up and we choose to fight, and we remember why we're fighting. And sometimes that means putting on a prosthetic leg or reaching for a wheelchair. But I'm reminded that life is so precious, and this is all I would want to do anyway. I'm so blessed. I'm so humbled for the chance that I've been given to do it better. I feel like I took life for granted without even realizing it. And now I live life in such a different way because I know that it could be over in a matter of minutes.